I figure Franklin County will copy St. Louis counties, and it has exempt businesses and professional offices are an exempt business, accountants and attorneys and engineers, so.
That's a stretch.
Yeah, it don't they get, I wonder why that.
Professional and attorneys?
Well, they keep saying they're keeping all non-essential employees away and all these buildings are empty. Why do they have so many non-essential?
All right, we're on.
Yeah, right.
We're testing the audio, so we're not gonna start until we know the audio is working. We're waiting on a text message from somebody.
Dave, can you make it?
I'll make it. I only got it up at once and down till the end.
I help you, but I can't get there close.
No, I'll be fine.
He said everything is good.
Everything is good.
That's just
I don't guess you have to close that.
Yeah.
I think it's 7. It is.
Okay, please stand. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Usually I welcome people to our city business meeting, but we don't have anyone here tonight, as you can see, because we are abiding by all the social distance rules and limitations we're supposed to. I have a speech tonight, and I'll tell you that this one has been the most difficult one I've ever written. I've worked on it for 3 days. I've changed it. I've taken parts out, and I put those back in, and so on and so forth. And I'm just going to start off by saying that this coronavirus is, in my opinion, in my way of looking, it's the worst thing that's happened. We can't see it. If it was a flood, we could see it. If it was a train wreck, we could see it. If it was a tornado, we could see it. But we can't see it, so we don't know if it's here, right on this desk, or not. We don't know if we get out of this unscathed without any positives, if we had it here at all. But we can all be rest assured that would be the best thing that could possibly happen, one way or the other. So I don't know how to start here, so I'm just going to dig in. The American spirit is indomitable. We have always found ways to overcome adversity. We will do the same with this coronavirus pandemic. Sharon and I are staying close to home to minimize the possibility of contact with a positive person. We have continued living our life and carrying out our necessary activities, and you can too. While homebound, we have purchased meals for pickup, listened to Monsignor Higley's Mass via YouTube, and today we ordered building materials from Hermann lumber. All these things were done without personal contact and with the safety of the Hermann population foremost in our minds. The governor has given us orders to put everything else in a secondary position, behind public health and safety. I am proud that the citizens and business people of Hermann are taking this to heart. The coronavirus pandemic is serious, and a casual attitude could be catastrophic to our community. Please put safety first and follow the governor's orders. Medical authorities, national, state, and local, strongly feel that this virus is very sensitive and severe and virulent, but it can be restrained through the immediate curtailment of travel, public meetings, events, and other activities where social interaction occurs. Many states have ordered a complete closing of all activities, including the closing of bars, restaurants, public places. The Tokyo Olympics has been postponed. Our state has acted fast, but is relying on good old Missouri common sense in self-limiting our social interaction to a minimum and staying safe. In Hermann, local events have been postponed, and many at-risk businesses have voluntarily closed or severely cut back their operations. I am proud to see the high level of self-restraint and compliance with the governor's non-socializing orders. Please keep it up for your safety and the safety of our community. Our sense of community is evident. Now I'm going to go over a few of the things that Governor has asked us to do. He He said the schools will remain open. Well, I'm sorry, the schools will remain closed. Sorry. Missourians must avoid social gatherings of more than 10 people. Social gatherings refer to any plan or meeting that would bring together 10 or more people in a single place. People must avoid eating and drinking at restaurants, bars, or food courts in Missouri. However, drive-through pickup and delivery services are allowed. We should do our best. Missourians are not allowed to visit nursing homes, retirement homes, or assisted living facilities unless they are providing critical assistance. Schools shall remain closed in the state of Missouri. I said that. Precautions must be taken, including a minimum of 6 feet from person to person. We're still allowed to go to grocery stores and gas stations, under this order, drugstores, and other essential places. Certain child care and daycare rules will be relaxed to help families during the extended school closure. Licensed child care providers can follow rules regarding emergency school closings. They may exceed their licensed capacity by 1/3. Short-term 45-day child care licenses are also available with an abbreviated inspection. The Missouri Department of Revenue has extended the sales tax filing and collection deadline through July 15. Driver's licenses and registrations due to expire during the order have been extended an additional 60 days. These orders take effect today and will remain in place until April 6th unless extended. It is clear what the governor hopes to achieve, and that is a reduction of personal interaction at places of common public accommodation. I'm sure that a great many restaurants, bars, trolleys, and other businesses in Hermann are already doing a great job of taking it upon themselves to limit these business activities. Now let me state again that our businesses are very important to the Hermann community. We do not know how severely this pandemic will affect them, but we know it will, to some extent. I urge you to do everything you can, safely do, to patronize your local businesses at every opportunity. They need your business now more than ever and will appreciate it. Be a good neighbor and be there for them. There are 2 things that I hope we can get out of this, and if that we can, I'll be very satisfied. Number 1, the fact that it will end and we get back to the way we were without any medical calamities. And number 2, that we get back to the way things were before it started. If we can do those 2 things, I will be very, very happy. Let me restate that there are no cases of coronavirus in Hermann or in Gasconade County at the present time. We want to do everything possible to keep it that way. Please voluntarily adhere to the governor's orders and do so immediately. There are some other things. The statewide coronavirus testing will be conducted by the Hermann Area District Hospital at the Old Medical Arts Clinic on 6th Street. Only people with medically identified symptoms will be tested. You cannot show up and ask to be tested. The facility is now set up and operational. The Hermann Relief Committee has held meetings to ensure that measures are in place, if needed, to distribute food, clothing, and other necessities to our citizens in need, especially those at high risk, such as our seniors. We are utilizing the Samaritan Outreach and the Food Pantry, as well as other outside agencies. These 2 fine organizations will not be hindered or compromised in any way. They know what to do, they have the people trained, and they do a great job. We will simply try to coordinate activities, if necessary, to add outside government benefits, if and when available. Food and other retail goods are available in local stores. I've personally checked, and supermarkets have food items for you to purchase. You may not find your favorite or preferred items, but food is available. Please do not buy more than you need. It appears that there will be a multi-trillion-dollar emergency relief package, and we hope that we can get some of that to help our local merchants and local individuals and citizens. Since we do not yet know how severe the damage to our community will be, or the extent of the aid package, the discussion of the issues of late charges, discount fees, etc. is probably best discussed at the next meeting or when we do have some answers to those questions. City offices are closed to the public, but all city businesses and other services will be carried out as usual by telephone and email. City services will not be affected, and you can rely on your utilities to continue uninterrupted. As you can see, the City Board of Aldermen meeting is closed to the public until further notice. To meet the Sunshine Law's requirements, the meeting is being live streamed on the YouTube City of Hermann, Missouri, and broadcast live on Mediacom Channel 13. A television is being provided in the community center where a meeting of a group of up to 10 can view the meeting. Comments may be sent by email to hermanadmin@centurytel.net. That's hermanadmin, A-D-M-I-N, @centurytel.net. We will answer those questions. It'll probably be tomorrow, but we will get answers to everybody about if it's put in a question. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to send them or to ask me or your alderman or any other appropriate personnel. Citizen safety is our overriding goal, and business disruptions will be overcome. I am proud of our Hermann merchants for quickly adapting to the recommendations of our healthcare professionals without having been required to do so. This shows their deep concern for their fellow Hermann citizens. Thank you, everyone. That's my message. So thank you for bearing with me on that. City Administrator, do we have a report?
Yes, sir. A little bit kind of on the lines of yours, but during these uncertain times, please be assured that all the essential services that the city provides will continue. And don't forget the parks are open. When you can utilize this great asset, but remember to keep the appropriate distances from others. The city itself, we are accommodating the employees that have children who could be having trouble finding adequate child care. We are practicing social distancing and proper hand washing in our own workplace. The city is monitoring all federal, state, and county regulations and will be keeping our citizens up to date with our newly launched official City of Hermann Facebook page, Channel 13 on our local cable network, and other media outlets when appropriate. As the mayor mentioned, City Hall will remain closed, so please call with questions and concerns. Many local businesses are remaining open with limited hours of access. Please patronize these businesses by using their delivery, carry-out, and curbside services. Help them by not only using these services, but by buying gift cards for your friends and neighbors. The local businesses are vital to our economy, so please shop local. If we use common sense, adhere to social distancing, and practice good hygiene, we can get through this together.
Thank you, Mark. And don't forget our motto, phone in, pick up. So
There you go.
try and do that. We have now some ordinances. 2188 is the first one. Dave, please.
All right, the first bill on for first reading is an ordinance to approve a municipal services and material contract by and between the City of Hermann, Missouri and Englert Contracting, LLC for installation of a metal roof on the pool house.
I will move to approve that.
I will second.
We have a motion made and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. Okay, is there a reason for reading that twice? Are we okay?
No, we're fine.
Okay. Resolutions. The resolution to authorize the execution of a driveway easement deed. Do we have discussion on that?
I would like to say something about this. The driveway in question is on city property. The building that is reached by that driveway belongs to the man sitting next to me, Alderman Shermer. That driveway has been allowed to be used for that garage my entire lifetime. Why no easement has ever been granted in that time is beyond me. I guess it was never a problem before. But I would say, if you're ever going to grandfather something in, this is the one to do. because it has been used, as I said, my entire lifetime for the purpose that they just want to keep using it for.
And this is not the only one we've done this on.
No, it's
There have been
not. This is
others,
not a
and there's-
special thing.
There's gonna be another one coming up, so, anyway, is there any other comments on it? Do we have a motion to approve this?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Second.
We have a motion made and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay.
I abstain.
And one abstention. Motion's carried. A resolution to authorize execution of a contract of obligation with the Missouri Department of Natural Resources. What do we have here, Mark?
This is Trish's note, but this is something we do every year, close out. We have to keep a certain amount of money available for the closeout of our lagoon, our landfill. And Trish, go ahead. That's it, right?
I think you covered it. We have the, it goes down by a couple $1,000s every year, the amount of money we have to have on hand in case there's an issue. And so it went from 54,875 to 52,052, and we do have that money set aside.
Is this eternal? Or this is-
30 years.
30 years.
2027 is what it says in here. And after that, what happens? Are you ever allowed to do anything with that property? Never.
No, talking to the Ozark River Solid Waste Management people, 30 years is just about enough time for anything in there to leach into the water system. So they really should probably extend any monitoring and stuff after that, so they may be looking at that down the line. To extend at least the monitoring, maybe not the cost, but at least the monitoring.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
I will move to approve the resolution.
do we have a second?
I'll
We have a
second.
motion made and seconded over here, Alderman Cox. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion's carried. Do we have any old business?
Actually, there is one thing I would like to thank the city administrator and our electric department. The people at the east end of town, specifically the ones that leave and enter their houses through Reserve Street, have long had a problem with needing a street light at Reserve and Highway 100. And I was informed by Jesse Gels today that it was installed and will be working tonight. So I want to thank them for that. I brought it up in this meeting enough. I just want to report it was done, and thank you very much.
Very good, thanks, Dave. Any other old business? Any new business?
One thing you failed to mention, the election.
Yes, thank you very much, Bruce, and you would know because you're in the election. The election has been moved, in case anybody doesn't know it, from April 7th, I believe, to June 2nd,
By order of the governor.
by order of the governor. And I should have put that in there, I didn't mention it. That means that all the officers that are elected officials are good until their elected replacements are known and put in place. So we will be here at least through June 2nd, and then we'll have a new crew. So yes, thank you, Bruce, that's absolutely important. This does not affect the August, I called today, just to make sure. It does not affect the August election, which is a county election, and the November election. It only affects the municipal April election, so, thanks, Bruce, appreciate it. Any other new business? Okay, there may be citizens' comments, but we will get those, and we will answer those separately. Under motions, the minutes, what should we do with them?
Make a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll second.
We have a motion made and seconded by Alderman Sherman. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion carried. Invoices for payment.
Make a motion, we pay the bills.
Second.
That's usually the guy that does it. I have a motion made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. We have paid the bills again. Approved bid for annexter for underground distribution conductor. What is that, Mark?
It's electric cable. Conductor is the actual cable. Jesse is noted here, he's an underground tie between sub 1 and sub 3 along Wharf Street.
Okay. The reason I ask you all the time is because the people out there don't know what's written in our books. So, do I have a motion to approve that?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
Second, down here. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion's approved. Approved municipal quitclaim deed for Carolyn M. Ewert. I probably butchered it twice, didn't I?
That works for me.
Okay, and that is one of our situations where the lot doesn't quite meet the description, so we have to fix it. And that's what we're doing here. Do I have a motion to approve that?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Very good.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded here. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion is approved. Item E, appoint Ash Gear and reappoint Karen Hill to the Tourism Commission. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. So moved.
Second.
Made and seconded, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. They're reappointed. Appoint Greg Hermosillo and Bob Pinkerton to the Landmarks Commission. Have any motions on that?
So moved.
I'll second.
Made and seconded, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion's carried. Appoint Donald, boy, they don't have any Smiths or
Wibbins.
Wibbins.
Yes.
Appoint Donald Wibbins and Mark Deddens to the Arts Council.
I make a motion to approve both.
I'll
members.
second.
Seconded here with Alderman Shermer. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Special event application, Midwest Cyclo Touring, indoor camping, Upper City Park and Rotunda, June 10 and 11, 2021.
With the hopes we're out of this mess by then and they can actually do it, I will approve it. Move to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion made here and seconded by Alderman Shermer. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion's carried. Special event application, Chamber of Commerce, Independence Day celebration, July 4th, 2020, Riverfront and Amphitheater. Same hopes.
Absolutely.
Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Alderman Cox, and who's got the second?
I'll second.
Okay, Alderman Sherman. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion's carried. Special event application, City of Hermann Tourism, Wine and Jazz Festival, Amphitheater, August 28 and 29, 2020. Do I have a motion? Alderman Fairham said, I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion made and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Motion's carried. That concludes our agenda. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
We have a motion made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. That concludes our meeting. Thank you, gentlemen and ladies.
Do we have
I finally found a channel I saw, I heard my TiVo.
Okay.
My wife hates British. Call me a drive. Yeah, Benny Hill, Ronnie's, God, I just used to love that. Fulton College.
Yep.
No emails. No citizens questions.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. If they have an opportunity, then that's what we want to do.
five?
I'm surprised.
You guys
In a way.
supposed to